Darth, thank you for the resub. You know, that reminds me. Your name is Darth. I haven't watched Star Wars. Yeah, I know. Y'all are gonna be like, what? But I was talking to Dre yesterday about just remakes and how there's a lot of useless remakes. And I was telling him, I was like, bro, I feel like Star Wars needs a real remake. I know that it's like kind of weird, like the order of it, like with the prequels and stuff like that. But I just can't get into it because it looks goofy. And I don't mean that like offensively. Like, I know Star Wars is like that shit, but it's just dated. It just is. Like, I wish that they would remake it. I know it's an iconic role, and I know people are gonna be like, but I don't know. The pew 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 sound effects just get. I don't know. It just takes me completely out. L take, and this is probably an L take. I agree. I agree that I'm probably in the minority of people that want a Star Wars remake, but I am. I just feel, bro, we can do so much more. Like, look at Dune, because Dune was remade. There's like 3 Dunes.
You mustn't speak!
Consider what you're about to do, Paul Atreides.
Silence!
And I think for the time, Star Wars was probably dope. But now, bro, like we just have so much more. We just innovated so much more of the movie industry. Like, you can just do a lot more. So I don't know. I feel like it would be it'd be a good idea. But I do like know that I'm probably tripping. Like, the original Star Wars is probably fire. Have you watched the Alien movies, like Alien versus Predator and shit like that? Yeah, I watched one of them. I know that. But I feel like there's like 3 or 4 of them that I haven't seen. You got a letterbox to follow? No, but I need to follow somebody's letterbox. I need to follow somebody's letterbox because I don't be watching movies like that. The last movie I watched was Lord of the Rings, the first one. It was the first time watching Lord of the Rings too. Lord of the Rings is fire. We might get back into hot take territory, but I don't love Frodo. Not gonna lie. Don't love him. Like, first of all, in the first movie, I don't know how long it's been since y'all watched the first movie. Frodo did not talk. He just stared like the whole movie, to the point where it was making me mad. I wanted to make a joke about it, but I don't know if enough people like know. Davo, thank you for the sub with Prime. Yo, hope your day been good. Have you seen the new One Piece chapter? No, I haven't. I'm kind of behind on One Piece, actually. I think I'm like 5-10 chapters behind. But yeah, like, he would just not, like, literally, it would be like, Frodo the ring, and Frodo would do this. And then it would cut back to like Legolas. And I was like, yo, like, is he going to say something? Is he going to say anything? And I'm not a huge fan of like useless MCs. Obviously, I don't know the whole story. I've only seen the first one, so don't spoil it for me. But it's like, I'm not a fan of when an MC can't do anything alone. I love teamwork and like that, and this person's stronger at this versus you, so that's why y'all have teamed up. That's really dope. I always love that trope. But when the main character is nothing without the team, that's where I'm like, all right, that's a little annoying. Because, like, we could talk about Harry Potter. Don't get me wrong, Harry had a whole bunch of help, but when it came down to it, Harry always clutched. He had help, but he always clutched. Like, it was like, yo, if Harry wasn't here, this would have been a big problem. And I just don't get that with Frodo, other than the fact that the ring doesn't make him mad. So yeah, that's just me. That's just my take. I haven't seen the second one yet. What were some surprising things? What's his name? Gandalf. That's a dog right there. I saw a little bit of the second movie. I fell asleep for the second movie. But he was fighting that, I don't know what it was, like a minotaur, dragon. Not a dragon, but it was on fire, that demon, whatever it was, the You Shall Not Pass. And he was falling and just stabbing. And I was like, yo, Gandalf, he's not like Dumbledore, because Dumbledore didn't really get cool till the end. And even then, he really only had a couple of fights. But like it was movie 2. It wasn't movie 1 that Gandalf did that. But movie 2, Gandalf was kind of going crazy. I was like, yo, he better than me. If I would have fell, the whole time, he was stabbing. I will say, in the first movie, Gandalf didn't do that much either. Brother, aren't you a wizard or something? And he got beat up by the other Gandalf. I don't know his name, but the other Gandalf was whooping the real Gandalf's ass. I mean, he hung him off of the platform by his ankles. I was like, yo, who's that guy? Who's he? Yeah, Saruman. Yeah, that was his name. Saruman was giving Gandalf the beaters. And then for I was watching the movie with my girl and my boy E, because he hasn't seen it either. And I was arguing with them. I was like, because the big bad dude is called Saru or something like that. So my girl and E was like, yo, the other Gandalf is the big bad guy. And I was like, yo, I don't think he is. And they were like, no, you're dumb. You always think you know something. You're always trying to argue. They kind of gaslighted me. I was like, all right, what? Sorry. Damn. And then the second movie comes up and Saruman goes, yeah, me and Sauron are going to kill everybody. And like, it was that moment we all were like not paying attention fully. Like we were on our phones or we were smoking or something. And I look up, I said, yo, hold on, wait. Rewind that part. And keep in mind, E was like in the first movie, E was like, you're hating. You always think you know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. This is what happens. So he says, me and Sauron are going to take over the world. And I look at E and he goes, oh, yeah, I guess you were right. No, what? You were just shitting on me last movie? What? But yeah, Lord of the Rings is cool. I don't like it more than Harry Potter. But I'm also like super biased to Harry Potter. I loved Harry Potter. And I haven't finished the movie. But like I said, man, it's just, I don't know. What's Frodo's friend's name? Is it Sam? I like Sam more than Frodo. But then I heard, see, I was confused because what's The Hobbit? What is The Hobbit about? Is that not Frodo? Because I know, so that's about Bilbo. I thought so. What do y'all like more? It's a prequel. Because I'm not really a prequel guy. I always feel like prequels are like money grabs. You set out to make this story, and then you gave a little, like with all stories, you have to give a little bit of lore. And then the movie was successful, so you were like, yo, let's just make the lore a movie too. And I just have never loved that. I never have. Like I watched Game of Thrones, it sucked. The ending did. But I was like, yo, should I watch The House of Dragons? Because then I'm kind of going against my code. Because I really don't watch prequels. Like purposefully. Yeah, y'all not getting me. Hey, yo, Ali, what if you shut up? What if you did that, right? Ollie's in trouble. He shit in the crib. And he knew not to do that. Shit all on the floor. And it tasted nasty. Sorry. We got this system for Ollie where we got these bells on the door, so he'll ring the bells to tell us that he wants to go outside. And that was what the original plan was. But now he knows if I ring these bells, I can go outside. So now he just rings them just whenever. Like he'll ring them 5-6 times and just kind of chill outside. But he don't stay outside. Like he'll go outside and be like, all right, that's what the temperature feels like. And then he'll come back and then he'll hit the door. He'll knock on the door so he knows that. So we know that he's like, yo, I'm ready to come in. It's annoying.